Hi all you Hot Wheel collectors out there. Today we're going to go and do a tribute to the Hot Wheel track set from 1968 through 1972. These are long lost, forgotten sets that I'm sure many of you have enjoyed, and your cars have seen a lot of track time. You're going to notice the Rumbler's Mean Mountain set with the big belter and the matchmaker. Then we have the Mongoose and Snake Wild Wheelie set, also with the big belter and the matchmaker. We have a Bridge 3-pack along with the Hot Wheels Rod Runners, single and dual rod runners. We have the Hot Wheel lap counters. We have the Hot Wheels strip action set. Car still in the box. We also have speedometer in the box. We have the Hot Wheels Sizzlers speed brake and the S's pack. Here we go. Just to give you a little bit of a layout. We have the Hot Wheels juice machine, the 1970s Hot Wheel tune-up tower, a lap counter. We have another speedometer. The Hot Wheels Flying Circus set, complete in the box. We have the Hot Wheels Sky Show, complete in the box. We have a Hot Wheels Supercharger, complete in the box. We have another speedometer, complete in the box. And as you will see, some track sets set up with some multiple of turns, double turns, 90-degree turns, 180-degree turns, some straightaways, a U-turn. As you'll see, single and dual superchargers. We have the ramps, the 2 and the 1s. We have the white bridges. We have the red trussels. Some extra loop-de-loops. Some more finish gates. We have the Sizzlers Hot Wheel track back there on the couch. We have the jump ramp in the box, complete. We have the Daredevil loop in the box, complete. Now here's something you may have never seen before. This is the first Hot Wheels collector case that came out. Notice you'll say it doesn't say Mattel, or it doesn't say Hot Wheels, but in the bottom left hand corner we have the Mattel logo. Very neat, also a very rare piece. And here we have the Sizzler Stunt Loop Pack along with the trestles. Both of those are complete in the box. We have 2 different types of juice machines. We have the Sizzler's Power Pit. Let's see what else we got here. We have the dual brake and S's pack. We have the long bridges. We have a dual speedo. We have 2 single speedometers. We have dual lap counters. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to give you a full demonstration. These are only the drop tracks. This is not including the actual sets with the superchargers or with the rod runners. as you can see, we kind of ran out of floor space, so that's going to have to be in another video. But we do hope you enjoy, and with no further ado, we're going to give you a little bit of a demonstration here. So here we go on our demonstration. The first track set that you're going to see is from 1968, and this is the strip action set. Our next set that we have here is our 1968 drag race action set. As you can see, the starting gate, the dual tracks running down, we have our finish line right there, and our 2-into-1. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get down and we're going to try to give you some one-on-one footage right here. Wow, that was a close race. They got tied up on the 2-into-1. Alright, don't get any better than that, does it, guys? Alright, on the next one that you're going to get a demonstration on, let's get a closer look up. And this is actually the stunt action set. As you can see, the starting point, it comes down. Oh, look at this. We hit a loop-de-loop. It's the first loop-de-loop set they made. And then we come in down here to a jump. And then we have a trestle. So, let's see what we can do here. Wow, and it made it. That's pretty cool. So, now, we're going to move on to our next one. Now this one is quite large. This is the largest drop track that they made in 1968. And it was the last one they made in 1968. And this is pretty cool. This is called the Hot Curves Race Action Set. Now, we have our starting gate, which comes down into our first turn and our second turn. And what they do is they split and they come together at the end where the finish gate is. So what we're going to do is we're going to let it rip. Too cool, huh? Now notice, the starting gates on the 1968s have a very small bottom. Now they did change this design in 1969, which this is all the drop sets for 1968. So right now we're going to start with 1969. And the first set that we have up for 1969 is the Double Dare Race Action Set. As you can see, once again we have our starter, comes down. Uh-oh, we got a dual loop-de-loop. It comes down and finishes out at the finish line. Now note, this finish line, you see how the bottoms are much larger and wider versus our 1968 version. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to let it go. Too cool. It's amazing how these finish lines are so accurate. Very neat design. It's a shame that Hot Wheels has got away from making things like this and has gotten to, well, let's face it, they've gotten a lot cheaper. Alright, here we go with our drag, shoot, stunt action set. As you can see, we have our starting point. The loop-de-loop goes down to the jump and into the parachute. So, here we go. We're gonna let it go. Let's see how it does. Too cool. Too cool. Alright, now we're moving on. We're done with 1969. Now we're moving on to 1970. Here we go. We're going to be launching our 1970 Sky Show. Notice we have an all-original hot pink Sky Show. We're not launching the original Hot Wheels plane due to the amount of track stuff that is out on the floor. We decided that, well, if a plane got broke, at least it's a Johnny Lightning and it really won't much matter. So as you can see, the starting point, go down, we have the launcher, the trestle, and the end. So here we go, and we're going to let it go. Awesome. That's got to be my favorite track set of all time. Alright, now we're moving on to the Snake and Mongoose drag set, and this is also from 1970. As you can see, our starting gate, go down into a double loop into the finish gate, and then our parachutes. So we are going to let it go. Too cool. Too cool. Now we're going to move on to our last track set that we have set up, and that's our 1970 speed test set. And what you're going to notice is we have a U-turn with the speedometer, and our starting point up there. So here we go, and we're going to let it go. There we go. And as you can see, let's get a look over here. You can see that it actually registers the speed of your car. The Flying Circus set was actually released in 1971. It was not released in 70, the year of the Sky Show. Due to the rarity of the Zopters, we are not launching that video. But if you go back into my previous videos, you will see it in action. Once again, we thank you for looking. And as you can see, our second video is going to contain the superchargers, single and dual. It's also going to contain the rod runners, and it's also going to have the track sets that actually went to the tune-up tower. So stay tuned. That video should be coming up next week. We hope you enjoyed. And as always, have fun collecting. Bye-bye.